What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Level Up News. I'm Jay, here to level up your day with the hottest gaming stories from the last few days. We've got sandworms, sorcery, Super Mario, and more on the menu. It's been a wild 72 hours in gaming. Stay tuned for 7 huge stories, including a surprise gift for Witcher fans and a long-awaited boss finally rearing its ugly head in Star Citizen. Let's dive right in. From Software has done it again. Sort of. Elden Ring, Nightreign, the new co-op spin-off of Elden Ring, launched to big numbers despite some mixed reviews. According to Windows Central, Nightreign pulled in over 300,000 players on Steam within an hour of launch. Wow. Making it one of the biggest From Software launches ever, even though critics are calling it one of the developers' weaker titles. I guess when you slap Elden Ring on a game, we all come running. The game is a 3-player co-op roguelike. Think Elden Ring meets co-op dungeons, but it doesn't support a duo mode, only solo or trio. That's frustrating for pairs of friends, but don't worry, modders already fixed it. Yup, within a day, the community released a mod enabling 2-player co-op. Gotta love PC gamers, right? Nightreign is clearly drawing a crowd, but will it have staying power? We'll have to see if those player counts hold after the initial hype dies down. For now, congrats to From Software on another strong launch, and I'll be keeping an eye out for official dual support, maybe an update, if the community demand stays high. Next, a birthday present from CD Projekt Red. Toss a coin to your modders. The Witcher 3 just hit its 10th anniversary and CD Projekt Red announced cross-platform mod support for the game. This is huge news for console Witcher fans. According to the official Witcher site, later this year, a free update will let PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S players share mods via mod.io. That means your wild PC mods, new quest, character skins, Henry Cavill replacing Gerald's model, all that good stuff could work on console too. Finally, no more feeling left out if you're a PlayStation or Xbox player. And it's not some half-measured thing going on. CD Projekt Red is integrating a full mod menu into the game with a linked mod.io account, making it super easy to download mods on consoles. According to CD Projekt Red, it'll be free for players who own the game. You just patch the game and bam! Mod support unlocked. This kind of cross-platform modding is pretty rare in a AAA game. Skyrim and Fallout 4 had limited mod support on consoles, but cross-platform sharing like this is next level. It's awesome to see that The Witcher 3 is still getting love a decade later. So, toss your coin to your Witcher EDM overhaul or whatever mods ready. This update is coming later in the year, and I can't wait to see what crazy creations flood onto consoles. Now, for all you nostalgic vault dwellers, don't hold your breath for a Fallout 1 remaster. One of the original creators of Fallout, Tim Kaine, basically said a remaster of the 1997 classic would be too challenging to pull off. This comes via a report on PC Games End. Kaine talked on his YouTube channel about all the hurdles in updating the old Fallout, and there is a lot to think about it. You have to rewrite ancient code, fix tons of bugs, modernize the graphics and UI, make it play nice on modern PCs and consoles. It's a nightmare laundry list. According to Kaine, even just a straight remaster, not a remake, but a remaster, would involve massive work on the original's foundation. He's been mulling over it, and I mean, the guy said he often imagines changing things he didn't like back then, but ultimately, he kind of threw up his hands like, look, I'd love to too, but it's probably not happening. And if the original creator is skeptical, that tells you something. So, while getting spoiled with remasters and remakes of other classics, hey, there's Oblivion that's out, so you guys can play that. Fallout might be stuck in the past. At least we have the original to replay, and tons of mods. But if you were hoping for an official modern remaster of Fallout 1, consider this a friendly reality check from the man who made it. Bummer, I know, but I appreciate the honesty. Sometimes game development is hard. Who knew? Alright, let's talk space, especially that giant sandworm in Star Citizen. You know, the one that we've been hearing about for like 9 years? Well, it's finally here. sort of. According to a report via N4G and Simulation Daily, Star Citizen players on test servers just got their first taste of the massive sandworm boss that Cloud Imperium has teased since 2016. And when I say teased, they literally showed this thing at CitizenCon 2016, and we've been waiting and waiting for it to actually appear in game. Fast forward to now, the creature, officially named Valakar, is live in the public test universe as part of the Alpha 4.2.0 testing. So, it's not in the main game yet, but players are already jumping in and fighting it on the PTU. And of course, sharing footage everywhere. Let me set the scene. Dozens of players with tanks and ships, a huge wiggling sandworm busting out of the ground, and then a lot of explosions. Funny enough, early videos show the sandworm going down pretty easily when like 50 players unload on it. Clearly, strength in numbers. I'm sure the devs might beef it up later, so it's more of a challenge. But the big picture here is that Star Citizen is finally delivering on a big promise, and the community is hyped. The game has been in development for over a decade, and moments like this, finally getting a promised feature, kind of renew people's faith. If you're a backer who's been waiting forever to hunt down that worm, your time is coming. Once it clears testing, the sandworm should hit the live service in an upcoming update. It's a good reminder that even in an alpha stage, progress does happen. Props to the Star Citizen team for making it this far, and good luck to all the commanders gearing up for Valakar. Just watch out for those spit attacks and maybe don't stand directly in front of the giant monster's path. Switching gears to some Nintendo news. Literally switching, because the Switch 2 is almost here. We are just a few days out from June 5th, which is the launch date for the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's looking like one of the strongest console launch lineups we've seen in years. According to a roundup by Call Connected and echoed by VGC, 28 games are landing on day one with the new console. 28. That includes brand new exclusives, some big third-party titles, plus a bunch of upgraded re-releases to keep you busy. The crown jewel is Mario Kart World, which Nintendo officially revealed as an open-world Mario Kart installment. Imagine Mario Kart meets open-world exploration. Nintendo's basically given it the Forza Horizon treatment, where between races you can actually drive around freely and discover courses. I'm so excited for that. Mario Kart is aiming to be huge, even supporting 24-player online races. Start your engines, folks. And get this, Nintendo is so confident in Mario Kart World, they're pricing it higher than usual. It's like $70 or $80 in the United States, I think, and something wild like $110 in Canada, according to some reports. Big N knows will pay any price to Blue Shell, our friends, apparently. But that's not all. Switch 2's Day 1 library has something for everyone. JRPG fans, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster is dropping Day 1, bringing that classic 3DS title to consoles with a facelift. Indie darlings, we got Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 coming out, the follow-up to Undertale, and it'll be at launch on the Switch 2. Also on PC and other platforms, but Switch 2 is getting a Day 1. For the hardcore crowd, how about Death Stranding 2? Yep, Hideo Kojima's next epic adventure is slated for June 26, just a few weeks after launch. And while it's primarily a PlayStation 5 title, you know it's going to be part of the next-gen conversation around the same time. Basically, June is stacked. A new console, huge exclusives, major sequels, RIP to our wallets and our free time. If you're grabbing a Switch 2, expect to have plenty to play. And if you're not, well, the gaming calendar isn't going to let you rest anyway. It's so cool, and a little crazy, to see Nintendo launch a console in June instead of the holiday. But hey, a good game is a good game, and I'm here for it. Switch 2 hype. Speaking of June hype, Summer Games Fest is almost upon us, and this year sounds bigger than ever. Jeff Keighley just announced via Twitter that over 60 partners are on board for Summer Games Fest 2025. Translation: expect a lot of game announcements and trailers in early June. The coolest part? Nintendo is actually participating this year. Yep, the Big N has rejoined the party after skipping the last couple of years. Now, before you get visions of a Nintendo Direct inside of Summer Games Fest, tamper those expectations. It likely means Nintendo might drop a trailer for something during Jeff's show or have a demo at the media event. But it's still significant. It means all three platform holders, Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox, plus tons of publishers, EA, Ubisoft, Square, Capcom, you name it, will be part of this event. This is basically E3 in all but name, right? Keighley showcases June 6th, a 2-hour live extravaganza of world premieres and surprises. I wouldn't miss it if you want to know what games you'll be playing this fall and beyond that. And since Nintendo is launching the Switch 2, it makes sense they're joining in. Maybe we see a new game reveal for the Switch 2? Or an update on something like Zelda or Mario for the hardware? Pure speculation, but a fan can hope. Either way, mark your calendars because that first week of June is going to be an announcement overload. I'll be covering the biggest reveals, so keep it locked here during Summer Games Fest week for all the highlights and hot takes. You know we got them here. Finally, let's cap things off with a little superhero drama. Not in the movies, but in the game balance department. Marvel Rivals, the action strategy game from NetEase, just had a new hero go not quite as planned. They added Ultron as a playable hero in Season 2.5, and at first, in early access, players said, he's kinda weak. So the devs, thinking on their feet, decided to buff Ultron's ultimate ability at launch. Gotta make our robot overlord feel powerful, right? Well, careful what you wish for. According to Video Gamer, that buff turned Ultron into an absolute menace. Like in day one, he's overpowered. His win rate shot through the roof, around 76% in quick matches after the patch, which is bananas. He basically became the most popular and one of the strongest characters overnight. Imagine logging in and every match is swarming with Ultrons flying around deleting people. That's the vibe at the moment. In ranked competitive mode, he's a bit more reasonable, around the 50% win rate, middle of the pack. But the community consensus is, yep, Ultron is broken. Especially if you pair him with Iron Man. Fun fact, there's a team up bonus where Ultron and Iron Man together can do a heal and damage combo, and it's wrecking folks. NetEase has already caught flank for this. Players are memeing that they buffed Ultron from an F tier to an S tier overnight. It's kind of hilarious and also a lesson. Balancing multiplayer games is hard. The devs have said they're monitoring and will probably nerf him soon. I would bet on patch pretty quickly to tone him down. In the meantime, if you're playing Marvel Rivals, maybe join the dark side and play Ultron while he's OP, or take a break from PvP until the scales are balanced. Either way, it's been funny to see a supposed weak character turn into the big bad of the season because of an overzealous buff. Classic. And that's a wrap up today's Level Up news. What a jam-packed roundup. We've got new games dropping, old games evolving, and even live service games learning why you don't give a killer robot too much power. If you've enjoyed this news, smash that like button and subscribe for more. It really helps the channel out. We do this news show on a regular, and trust me, June is going to be crazier from here on out, so you don't want to miss out. Also, big shout out to our community. Jay's Gameverse is all about building a welcoming, positive gaming space. Whether you're a From Software fanatic, a Nintendo nerd, or a Marvel maniac, you've got a home here. Join our Discord, the link is in the description, to chat with me and other viewers, share memes, squad up for games. We'd love to have you. And if you want to support the channel and get some Gameverse merch, check out our merch store. Link is also in the description down below. All proceeds go towards making better content and growing this amazing community. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of this. Let's keep this community grinding and shining together. As always, I appreciate you for spending time with me for the news. Drop a comment below about which story got you most hyped. Is it the open world Mario Kart, the Witcher mods, or are you bracing for Ultron to be nerfed? Let me know in the comments down below. And remember, keep grinding, keep shining, and I'll see you on the next level.